right. So, okay. First thing I want to say is nobody gave these people the right to listen to what somebody is saying. Most of this shit is, it's like, what I'm saying got something to do with me, but it don't. I'm like, don't go molding my life. All I need you to do is get the trash out. All I need you to do is the waste management. I don't need nobody trying to figure out what I need to be in the afterlife or something like this. Bitch, I'm not going to the afterlife or whatever this is. Like, I was outside thinking, now if women gonna be at home and they gonna mind they if they gonna be being at home, do whatever it is that their work is being done, and they not going out there being hot, even if they was, but they not being hot in their pants. And there's a group of sneaky men that could be gay or have weird sexual fetishes. They don't want good moms around because good moms ain't gonna take no shit if you doing some weird stuff, or you they're not gonna want to be around you if you're doing something too weird or weird stuff to kids. And it's like when you're strange. I don't know what movie that come from, but it's like, and you could have a group of men that could try to, clone you or drug you and rape you and convince the public that you're some kind of whore or something. And this person has been known to do this over and over again. Like, what's the use of watching out for your body count? What's the use of trying to be, you know what I'm saying? So what? Nobody should be judging nobody about who the fuck are you? And I also started to think, I just woke up from a nap, and I also started to think, who is this person? Because I think that they could have chipped me as a kid. That could be why I'm different or something, or why the situation is different. Who is this person that chipped me or had an iris scan? Are these the people that was murdered people, you know, or harmed people or something like this? From what they seen in my eyes, you see me hanging out with people, or I'm at school, or I'm at the soccer practice or something. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is these people? These are the murderers. Then they think they could try to make the child into the murderer because the child is psychic and the child know about it. So when stuff get too hot, then they just turn it around and try to put on child. How do you know all them details about that? Well, how the hell was I in all them places? I only get $12 for gas a week, bitch. I don't go nowhere. It lasts a whole week. I don't got no gas to be driving no damn where. You know what I'm saying? I get $100 to eat. This ain't how this shit about to stay. This is only y'all playing with me while I'm trying to figure out my way. We got the sun. Then I'm here like somebody trying to like. This is what they do. They kill these people, take them to the afterlife, and make them be like a teacher or something. Like, I don't got nothing against teachers, but I don't even like the school system at all. Like, I'm the king, bitch. I'm about to redo this whole thing. I'm not about to do this the same way. So I was just thinking about this. And then it had me think about the Diddy parties or something. And I'm like, is this somebody else's fantasy? Did somebody else start taking the energy from the sun and building some kind of like demonic something where it will be the top heavy thing? You had to please this person or something like this? And I'm not going for that. I change if not. The hell somebody think this is? You know what I'm saying? And then I was thinking about this whole thing with Viseri, and they said, oh, well, he had a son when he finally had a boy. That changed everything for you. My daddy didn't have no boys. My stepdaddy didn't have no boys. I didn't have no boys. My husband didn't have no boys. Nobody had no boys. I doubt if somebody has a large family, those are all girls, even the ones you thought was your uncles, and you or I am the only one that's a masculine. It just depends on what this, but I don't even want to play with your thing. Other people might have been like, oh yeah, well, I might be in the afterlife. Oh, well, let me try to see what I can do. No, I'm not claiming any of that. You're not touching me. I don't want none of your dirty hands on me, moving me around, doing nothing in my afterlife. I don't trust nobody on earth but me to move my bodies around in the afterlife, the beginning life, around the life, none of that. I feel like people that had too much time to play with my energy, to play with my body. This could be also the works of two people, like an old boyfriend or something got caught up into this like Beetlejuice thing or something like this, and then they got tricked. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. The city try to tear me apart, bitch. You gonna pay to put me right back to how you found me when I moved up in here. You gonna matter of fact, you ain't got to worry. Get it. Everybody got to get out. I'm gonna confiscate the motherfucking county. I'm confiscating the state. I'm gonna take all the money that's coming in through the state. I'm about to end all your programs, and we're gonna go back to little house on prairie where all the kids go to one school. Keep on playing with me. You ain't gonna be afforded to do a damn thing. You better, if I'm in a tomb or something, or my family members, whatever this is, you better get your ass up in there. Yeah, somebody about to be buried. You're not about to run. I didn't. Somebody thinking like just moving to a county, doing what you're supposed to do, pay your taxes, your kids in school or something, and then these motherfuckers trying to mold you like you God or something. They God. No, partner. I would just stand up as the king and just take over the whole state. Those who thought they was gonna be higher than the most high, and you and your family gonna be right down the yellow brick road. I feel like this is something too. Somebody is the perfect candidate for this because they're not too like the things that I think about. I think is very adult and very mature. I just feel like I can kind of help. I could be a guide on some kind of level with something, but it's kind of like I don't know. I was just about to say something and I totally forgot. Oh, but I have enough still innocence or purity where people might look at me and like, ugh. Even how you talk on your channel, you don't seem like you 46 or you almost 50 years old. You know, something like this or whatever. How some kids is so serious. I think I was not serious. I looked serious in high school, but I don't think I was serious. I just looked like somebody that people wouldn't want to approach. And it took them to talk to me to be like, oh, that person cool. But they be like, girl, why you looking so mean? When you be walking down the hallway, you be looking mean. But it's something here. Like it's something that got luck on somebody's side because people would look okay and say, oh, you immature. You act like well, childish is a whole nother thing. But God said to be entering into the kingdom or whatever, you had to be like a child. It didn't say childish, but like a child. And I feel like children are inquisitive. They tell the truth, the cold, harsh truth that'll hurt your feelings sometimes. Sometimes kids can see stuff that we can't see. Sometimes they can teach you something that you didn't know. You're a scientist, and you could go home and learn something from your little girl that's 5 years old today. You could be one of the top scientists in the college and in top college in the top state. It don't matter. The child could teach you something or whatever like this. I feel like that's being like a child. Um, this also is making me think about God giving his daughters of Zion or his daughters or something. But I just think that God ain't been residing in Zion for a long time. I just feel like it's something else then. Because these people allowed, just because somebody was a man, to say, hey, well, we know it's her, but let's just let this man be the one. And there go your dark magician right there. Also, there's paperwork. That's masturbation to manipulate documents and stuff like that. Because, when people going through or something like this or critical things are happening in somebody's life, seen and unseen, You're dealing with all this stuff that's written wrong, and you're trying to make it matter factually, and then you start doing things and manipulating things in people's life, and that paperwork ain't even the right paperwork. You understand? The Eight of Wands, something is going up. What something has been discovered here, and something judgment is. It's like judgment is on the heavens. It's almost like they put hell at the top and trying to put heaven at the bottom. Um, or they swapped a couple people to like shift the dynamic. And it's something about, yeah, this could be like the devil or Lucifer building in heaven, you know, like this. But whatever this is, it's a scapegoat. It's for these people to be able to get whatever they want. And if I or you were to charge heaven and sue heaven, or something like this, or for my seat that you're sitting in, then you're gonna say, "Oh my God, nobody never did this or whatever like this." But I'm about to do it. You motherfuckers think you about to do something to me down here? You know what I'm saying? These people ain't even coming to you in their real form, and that's a false prophet. You're not even coming to you, a false prophet. I think this is why I call out people when I see them in different forms, because you can't. That's a false prophet. Why you can't come like yourself? When they say look at the demons, see if they can eat. I'm pretty sure they got demons that know how to eat food today. This could also be people saying, "Oh, you don't read, or you don't know nothing about, or you don't do nothing with books or nothing like this. How do you know that information?" That's demons, because demons already have the information. And no, and then that's God too, you know, or gods too. I feel like a child can't balance something. They tried to like diss me by giving it to a child, but the child can't balance nothing. They need help with this dark magician or something like this, and this hierophant. And the King of Cups, the fake King of Cups, and whoever this is right here with this dog. These people created something here. Could be after a death. I don't trust nobody on earth. I don't trust nobody in outer space. I don't want nobody touching my stuff. It's almost like somebody kept somebody on earth all this time and try to act like they don't even exist. They let everybody else like break off pieces of that gingerbread house and eat it to empower themselves. Okay. And I'm not having it. Not on my turn. I expected so much more in this process. I'm not about to. I don't like it. I'm changing it. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't like it. Ugh. Like, no, no, you don't get to do that. I feel kind of sad for people that could even been physically removed and they got trapped as like a 20-year-old, and then they died in somebody's basement being trapped all that time until they was 30. They thought, oh, I'm gonna get out. I'm about to get out. I'm about to get out. And then they just end up getting killed or something in that spot. That's kind of what it feels like, but it feels like this on another kind of level. Ain't no choice, man. Oh God, okay, you said you ain't gonna put nothing that's too hard to bear. Okay, well then listen here. This is what I'm feeling right here. I can't keep looking around and see if somebody, like, no, I gotta call this. This is full all the way to fuck around judgment. I got to call this. Mm-mm. Yeah. It could also hit on all these people that was doing something here with these different cups and these broken off pieces of hair. But these look like snakes now. They got departed from this person, from this air, and they turned to snakes. And then you got the teacup over here with her, with the air. How people like pouring tea about what these broken pieces or something is doing, or whatever this is, and these birds and this mother figure or something. This dark magician ended somebody here. We got the Holy Spirit right behind there. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Something is not true about something here. That's why I said somebody else could have died, but it's the way they died. They said this person gonna be cursed forever. So instead of putting down that person died, they put somebody else down to be cursed forever, and they gave the good temperance, Holy Spirit energy to another person that they feel like looked more attractive, or just for, I'm just saying, for a stupid reason. Instead of thinking about this shit is deeper than surface, or lust of the eye, or lust after the skin, or whatever this is. Lust of the skin could also be skinwalkers, been here all centuries. They lusted after somebody's skin, something that want to be on here wanting to be somebody else, and they took the person's skin. Okay, yeah, put them in jail, kill them, and then take their skin. Find out, look into the future of these people. You know, hangman, ace of cups, while this person is struggling to real figure out what's going on in their life. And this ain't even like, oh my goodness, am I dead? No, this ain't that. No, this is not that. This is something else. And then you got this guy keep on looking at me. We got ear T, Erty, Herty, Erty, Erte. I think that's an artist. E art. Also my ear. It's like my ear is hurting right now. Like I'm about to get an earache. But every time, as soon as September start, I used to get sick right at the beginning of September, like a sniffy nose or whatever. No fever, no nothing, just a little sniffy nose, and maybe a little bit of something on my throat, like a swollen gland or something like this. That's how it used to be. This could also be children that really had bad parents or home situations, and school was like a safe place for them. And they've created that kind of energy off of that kind of energy creates these people to create worlds where people that was nice to them, exist in these worlds. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz or something like this. Okay. And somebody wants me to be a part in their little, and it's like, no, I came to smack that down and build my whole new thing or something. And yeah, so somebody trying to turn somebody to a house cat, or dark magic to make somebody pregnant or something. Cause like, oh, we didn't know that we can do that. This is like people that died and they said, we didn't know we could do that before we died. Wait a minute. Stay with us and tell us how we can go back and do this again. I'm like, I can't. I don't know what to do. You got to do it. You was worried about telling me to do this the first time. Listen to the Bible said, why you cussing? It don't have nothing to do with that. Yeah, somebody turned somebody to a house cat. Like they ended something for you. The Holy Spirit, they could also be they ended something for me or you or whoever this is. They start doing dark magic to turn somebody into a house cat so they can steal. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is right here behind all three of these cards in reverse. You did that. So somebody's like, oh, somebody can't be in connection with the spirit world and something like this anymore because they did so much. I'm telling you, these people's like, now maybe we can get the glory that she have or he have if we all team up against this one person and then just penetrate this one person or target this one person. But I feel like at this time, by this time, most people will be freaking out or something like that. Like the kid, they're too, and they're not stable. And if this is the new way of like bloodletting, they want the person to be very calm before they do the kill or something like this. Okay. Mm. Somebody could steal something to think that they was gonna go into the 5D or another dimension with the lovers here. All right. Something like this. After they kill the son, if they steal from the person and kill the son, or this is like a threesome here, the son and then these two lovers, they trying to end the son. Somebody taught them this, like say Blueface taught Krishan something, and then now this new little boyfriend that she got, these people thought something that happened to Blueface already. We just gotta know this already. But you know, he could have been with me as an energy. He could have been with Adriana, the so-called little sister, half sister, in some kind of way. They could have used him to, and then Krishan represents that, or it's something weird going on here. But it's like if Blueface was the boy that I was with right when my baby was 1 years old, so that's in 2002 or something like this. If that was if but they just changed his skin color, or he's a mixture between me and my boyfriend at that time. If he was a mixture between me and that boy at that time, but you got to think the way God move is different. The way demons and angels and all these people trying to reincarnate and recreate and do copy out, like study me and copy how God did something with me, and it still ain't the same. You just, you know, you could we could say all day like Nikes, they're all made up in these factories, and it's just the logo or something. But in some instances it's not, because you got some of them shoes in the in the flea market, it's be Nike, but it'd be like the stitches is off. It's a little extra, like a little piece of leather is lifted up in the corner right there. The leather feel like, y'all ever had that puffy leather? Well, puffy, I guess. Then we're about to get on that. That's probably not the term. Well, it's kind of like it's kind of too soft. That fake leather, like them shoes. Them shoes I'm talking about. It's like satin fluff leather. Like it's not like leather. It's not tough like leather. Like it'd be like that, and then that sole of the foot be like shaped kind of funny, like a big old block or something. There's no form in the sole of the shoe. You could just tell. Okay. It's almost like to do a study and get some shoes made at Nike, just like Nike's is made, but don't put no logo on it, and see if somebody can figure out that these is really Nikes. We just didn't put the Nike stitch on there. Would somebody be able to examine that and say that? You know, and I just think that we're moving into an era where you don't have to spend. Everybody ain't bragging about how much they spent on a coat or some shoes or something like this. Like with Shein and all that, they kind of ruined it for like designers and stuff like this. Like it's too much for cheap people could get these clothes like that. They're not really like doing that. So I don't know. This is just a rundown. I don't know. I'm guessing this is just one of them ones that's all over the place. Because somebody has a dream for the both of you, but they didn't think about you when they made this. And this person could already be a demon and you're not. And so somebody wants you to, this is the time when somebody's supposed to be able to fly high, do everything to see how you want to end this or where you want to land. And somebody has, a group of people been working together. These people don't even have to know you. They just know your energy or your scent or your look or something like this, or from a past life or something like this here. And somebody was like, no, I'm preparing this for us, that you cross this way or something. And it's like, no, 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 no. No, you can't do that. Like, no. And it's almost what B Geist was doing to Lydia. It's like, no, God was telling me I got to do a bigger thing. Like, and if I get a position up there, I could reassess what's going on with y'all right there, but I can't take what you got. If I'm supposed to be getting something that's up higher, I can't do that. I can't do that. I feel like even if this is a player or this is like a soul player or something like this, it's like, no, because then if that happened like that, then you want to have power over me like you got all these other people's Hovedy. I said Hovedy, Hove D, Hove D. I don't know. Yeah, this is like y'all come from all the same area, and people they like crabs in the barrel. When somebody look like they're about to reach those heights, it turned dangerous. It turned dangerous, man. But I feel like the higher you go up, it you might be able to do something that they're like, how did they get away with that? That's only because that's God's daughter. That cussing thing that she did last night, that should have ended everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm I'm so I'm not, I'm not laughing, but I'm just like, because I be reading this stuff while I can feel people sending it towards me. That's why I was sitting up after I got up, like, wait a minute. That'd be like hell. No, I didn't make it this far. And I was like, it's okay, God, because everything that these people stopped me from or something, I know what you got for me. This gonna be the best. I'm finally gonna live the life, or I'm probably gonna be in the same energy and around things that match me. Find things, not even just because of that. It's just like it's like somebody being stuck on earth as a servant for 300 years, but they was always supposed to be a royal, and somebody ruined it every time. And now this person get to go through the process of becoming a princess or a queen. Like every girl kind of wants to be that. Like, I don't think that when I was little I was like, oh, I want to be a farmer. Or yeah, when I was growing up I'm like, I'd like to have a farm or something like this. But it's like, no, they don't have it in the book. You said I could pick anything. They don't have it in this selections what I want to have, especially how these people restricted me or something here. Oh no, they don't have what I want. Like now, you don't even really have. I was examine these things, and you don't even have the thing I want ain't even in here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this could be also no, somebody don't think that they perfect, but I know that I did people good a little bit now, and so it's kind of like that have to have something to do. There got to be some markings on that thing for this kind of shit. That everybody did something to you and you was good to every single person you did good to. They did bad to you. There got to be a special section for us. Like, hold on, okay? We have like nobody can help the way that they mind is set up to think, you know. And it's not that I don't like to take no for an answer, but if the reason is not good, like, hold on. That's like my teacher handing my paper back. Every question is right, but she gave me an F. Hold on, wait, did you make a mistake? No, I didn't make a mistake. What you mean? Because one, two, three, everything is right on here. So let me see this key. The answer key. Yeah, everything on here is right. Why you still gave me a D? No, I need the A I need that right thing put up on there. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like an artificial, it's like an artificial people know that this person is scared of me, or if this is a boyfriend and girlfriend, if they was trying to make us with this heartbreak, if they was trying to make us, how people push on your back when two people like each other and do like this. It's like, no, like I don't want to regret whatever like this, but I think that whoever this is, they played around. Instead of engaging with me, whoever this is, they pushed away and played with everybody else like they would always probably gonna choose to do. And you know, this is somebody that'll leave you at the timeline and say, I'm gonna get everybody else, and then I'm gonna come back to this person. And by the time they come back to you, you crystallized. It wasn't never about you and this person. You used something that God opened up for you and this person because this person was special and you were special to that person. And then you still did this person dirty and gave to all these people and you didn't care. You knew that there was a chance that that bus was going to be 10 minutes late and then this person, that train was going to be 10 minutes late and you was not going to get to this person in time. You didn't really care to lose this person. And then not if the person was still silent and they like, oh, well, if you wouldn't have said that, so what? I came here to say everything. So, I'm not like the rest of these little pets or whatever you had that you think that you can just, play with how you want to. You know what I'm saying? If I let you do that to me for a second, if I realize and I let you do that for a second without speaking my piece and saying what I got to say, then it may not be a second time to let a person know. See, Because these people like, oh, the person said what they had to say. I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't love you no more. Oh, they still there 10 minutes later. Oh, let's trap them there because, well, you didn't leave within 10 minutes. Because it wasn't like a movie scene. Like, I'm done with you, Billy. I'm getting out of here. Take all your shit. And you didn't put on a scene, right? But the words have been said. Everybody get to marinate and think about what those words is, because what's going on is the progress towards splitting or stopping or something like this is going on, regardless. The word, nobody sit here and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here forever." Don't worry. How you might have to do it if and in those movies when somebody is going crazy, like, oh, I was thinking about moving out, and then they like, oh, okay, no, I was just saying just for like 1 week, just to get my head together, and you like, shit. When I'm gone for that 1 week, I'm out of here for good because I seen how he was just acting, you know, and then you be like, no, 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 no. I was just saying, no, I was just saying it like that. I wasn't calm down, you know. It's just like, no, this is how I feel. So I feel like people feel like you're cold and rude and stuff, especially if all these people are rooted in like demon time teams or something. And then they start attacking you or abusing you because of whoever their top demon is. You didn't hurt their feelings or something. But it's like you got 50 holes in this demon camp that you sleeping with. What do you need me for? I don't ever want to be a product of anything that's overindulged or over what do they call it, y'all? Overrated. I can't be in the world where men is thinking that they overrating things and having 50 women and they can talk to all of them any kind of way. I will not. I will destroy it. I mean, the women that did me wrong or something, or did other children wrong, or did something, they could stay in that world. I just ain't equipped for that world. That's just that. Okay. Because it's like something about somebody saying, "With your mouth, you need to shut your mouth." But you better watch out with these women that got something covering their mouth. But I feel like they don't do the men be doing stuff or something like this, but they don't do stuff to them. They be cursing other women or something with the mouth. Because I'm telling you, these are men that surround their women around. I'm not being offensive, not bitches like in a whatever way, but women that's kind of like on a leash that are like they treat them or they have listed as pets or female dogs, and they when they feel hit, they'll yank on a leash of one of these women, and then they will get on here and start yapping, or they'll go down to the courthouse where they work and change some paperwork, or they'll put up a meme or something like this in your feed, or they'll send somebody to the place where they know that you're gonna go get lunch and put something in your food, this kind of thing here. This kind of thing is what they do. And it's like, don't even come entertaining me if I'm not the only motherfucking, if I'm not attracted to you and I'm not the only thing that you ever want to think about but me and God. You don't need to waste your time for a second. You understand? You don't need to waste your time for it. Not in no obsessive way, but you know, it's like God showed me this one and that's it. Or you don't even need to talk to me. It's almost like we back in high school again, in the little rift or whatever between me and the boyfriend when I was trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get him, and all his friends was like, "Oh man, something like this. Oh, you whipped or whatever." Every time that girl called, because he was all acting hard to get at first, and then we had met and we started talking or whatever, and then after we started talking, he's like, "Oh, I kind of probably like talking to this girl or something like this." But I was calling. I'm like, yeah, is he there? Or whatever. Then I'm like, don't call too much or whatever. But his friends used to pick up the phone and say, like, he ain't here, but I hear him in the background. And I'm like, oh, that's the games we playing. Okay, well then I'm gonna stop calling that much. I'm not gonna play with you. And then we start hanging out or whatever. And then he started calling me. And then it was kind of just like a weird time because I guess all these boys were friends for a long time. And then now these people talking on the phone all the time. He always going over there to pick her up. She always over here. No, 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 no. So it's kind of giving me this energy. And all the little boys at school was like, oh, you talking to that nigga. He all quiet. Or he look like there's a Bone Thugs and Harmony person or something like this. And, I'm just like, well, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. But I felt like at that point, I think that they was hating because he was light skinned. But I'm thinking at that time, all the brown boys, I was only around black boys when I grew up. It really wasn't no light skinned boys or nothing, no white boys around us. But they just didn't. I don't know. They just did me wrong. I think, and that's why I feel when I slipped up early and I said um when those family members killed, when I said my family killed me, but it slipped out. But I didn't mean to say that. Um, it's almost like, well, black people killed me, and stole all my essence. At one point in time, it's like maybe over even the mixed boys or Caucasian boys was the only ones that was not even getting to really entertain me at all, but they was just watching from a distance, and they was still the little, protectors or the little border wall or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what these people could have been doing to me behind the scenes, but it just seemed like other men from other races always treated me with more respect. I don't know why. And I don't hold a grudge against black men. I mean, it just, any man that, listen, any man that look in my direction, you can't look at me and then that's how you win. I got to spot you. I don't work like that. I got to spot you. And it really ain't even about your appearance or something like this. Okay? I got to spot you. Okay? And ever since I was in high school with my person, I haven't spotted anybody. I spotted him like a lioness. And then, that was just natural. But, you know, even little dudes that I play around with, or, we, wink at each other or look at each other across the room in the club or something. And like a little flirting or something like that. It just, you know, I had to mark that nigga with my eyes. And we play that little eye see. They say footsie, but it'd be like that little eye thing. And then you leave the club or something like this, and you never see that person again. Or something like this. Or you got responsibilities at home. You can't, go no further or whatever. But, you know, I don't like nothing that I ain't like first. So everybody should just step back already. It's weird. I don't know. Okay. So I'm hearing this. The Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. Like, who cares who knows about somebody? Damn. Maybe people just being so fake, and you done let AI and everything. People, ain't nothing real no more. Maybe this is what's missing from like the 80s and early 90s or whatever. What is the problem? Because I said if a man is that desperate, say we was all, some of us is who we talking about and who relate to me is like superheroes or angels or people that's going to be in heaven one day or what. We share a common something, goal or a common something. And this is why we feel connected in this way. And we talking like this. Okay. I was about to make a point, man. Oh, what is it? Okay. Okay. Say it's something like that. Mm, I can't remember. Oh, who cares if somebody knows you? Like, come on, man. Who is these men that even maybe want to go in there and go in somebody's classified files and pull out shit anyway, and then show the woman's life? There should be some mystery. Our mothers would tell us, if a guy asks you about how many people you've been with, just lie or don't never tell him, because you just it's one of those things. It's just one of them things, because it really ain't your business. It wasn't. I wasn't. It was before you, okay, or something like this. I don't need to come into the relationship and say, well, this is how many or something. What is this? Any grown ass, old ass man that's calling himself some kind of leader or something like this, if you going pulling up files on women and flashing it in front of men, like none of these niggas that you showing this information to is motherfuckers that will be on my radar anyway. Anybody that would have been interested, anybody that eyes that have seen my face or tried to look at my history or something, so they can try to drive me out or drive me down or judge me or something like this. I would never really want to talk to you. So, this is how you know a woman that don't choose people just because of their money. But you best to have some you talking to me. You best to have some you talking to me. That's all I'm saying, shit. Because eventually, When I get into the scene, I'm about to get mine. Yeah, you might have to help me or guide me a little bit or carry the weight for a minute. Almost like how in one of those movies when a girl is like a runaway or somebody save her from prostitution and they get together and the guy's like, okay, well, you can't be wearing this stuff around. Let's go get you an outfit or whatever so you can be presentable or whatever when we go into these places or whatever like this. And then the person, y'all get to know each other, y'all working on your case or something like this, you win big or something like this, on a case of for your justice or whatever, or your freedom or whatever it might, um and then y'all end up together and both of y'all kind of have it. Like, I don't understand who wouldn't want that. Because anybody that you got it, but you see that I could have had it, but you ruined all of mine, that I was going to have something to come in and meet you side by side. What's wrong with that? I don't want to be with no nigga that thought that. No, no, right? So that's just, it's long term something that I'm talking about, because I feel like people is trying to get people to make decisions, or they're trying to jump on people and stamp the decisions on their back before they even get a chance, so that you can't make, you're already trying to ruin somebody's long term thing right there at the door. Soon as you get up in there. This is somebody that'll traffic you and then just throw you on the bed and let people come right in. It's like, damn, if these little kids, I feel the trauma or something that these people could have went through. Can the person get warmed up? Can a girl named Jackie come over and be like, hey, this is just the way I hate things work around here or something. Tomorrow we'll go get coffee and I'll show you the ropes, and maybe we can get you some lipstick or something, because you didn't wear no you don't wear no makeup. We'll just go shopping for makeup and then I'll teach you a little bit about the game or something like this. No, these people is brutal or something here. Like, okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, yeah, because we got this shield energy here. Also, somebody might not be that attractive and they're hiding behind like an image. Some of these people be using celebrity images to get through to you, you know. But when somebody take down that shield, take down that something, somebody's not gonna look the way, somebody's afraid that you're gonna turn them down because they think that you don't, you don't, you don't like ugly people or something. I don't know what this is. Okay. I don't know. Almost like this is why somebody did all of this. Because they don't look how something here. All right. And then this saying, because somebody sent me a thing earlier, said, if you weren't acting like this could be you. Or this is somebody here. Okay. Somebody trying to figure out how to get back to your heart. Say that all this trauma, all this stuff that people did to you in the dark, and they brainwashed you and gave you ketamine and gave you these things so many times that somebody don't want to hurt your feelings that you are delayed or something is wrong with you. You persevere over it because you got this mighty giant feeling, but actually, Shalonda, or actually, Rebecca, you do have an impediment, and I've been helping you with it or whatever. And somebody could have even go back to how they used to do and try to send you little symbols or something like this, right? Somebody took a lot of time to make those things to help you. You didn't get the same, or somebody was unfair to you and you didn't get the same treatment as everybody, and so you are delayed. It could be just a small minor thing like that, but I just feel like, you know something can make you feel good. They're trying to make you feel, because it was genuine in the beginning when somebody used to do stuff like that. So this is not even about the money, because the things that made your little heart patter was the subtle things. Okay, right. All right, so the phone must have died. So some phony trickster was able to possibly try and sacrifice, but I just feel like they couldn't do it. People are claiming fake victories, like somebody still got you or me with them. Okay. I wonder if there's something about this little kid doing something here. This broken-hearted little boy. Okay. I always keep on wondering, like, I bet you these people can make a clone of somebody immediately. Hmm. This will also somebody some put in a the father and child is going over the queen's head. They'll be dead because this is almost like this is all the same energy. This woman, this woman, this and this. Yeah. Cause I got the. I mean, I guess this could be the dark skies energy with this two swords that's blocked. They could be trying to take like the, not the weakest link, but if they took one of my clones from a hotel or something and they already groomed her or something, that's who they trying to put at the top. But this person just looks sad. This person looks sad. Or something like this. It's like the people that's making the decisions can't make these decisions. You can't have none of mine. That we shall not mix with these people. They had a chance in the past and they didn't do it. They mixed with other people, so you don't get to come back after you find out that you made a mistake. His father could also be in reverse with this Nine of Pentacles, because this person could have been dealing with this unpacked energy or something that's in my likeness. This could be a feather figure or somebody that thought it was too close for comfort, and they picked this person. And there's a tower for these people. Because, like, the only thing above the queen is God. So what you doing with thunder up there? Thunder supposed to be going through that process and be ended. And dark magic don't work on no damn Holy Spirit. I don't know why they trying to act like that. You probably work on the weaker links or something that they created, but dark magic don't work on the Holy Spirit. And it's how to get your ass banned. That's what I'm saying. As these gifts come into the person, the queen bee that could be rising, they're giving it to somebody else, but they're not the queen bee rising. So you just you just somebody using somebody else's powers. You can't get into wherever you're trying to get. This could be like a Elizabeth energy. These people lived a long time. Somebody don't want to give up. And it's like in the beginning, I was the one still, and I'm the one now. It's like before, these Elizabeths that you have these pictures of or something like this. Okay. So even if these people are in this city or this town or something, they're around here with these celebrities, you reduce yourself to befriend these people or something like this instead of doing your job. I don't understand it. This is like a queen that get lost in wanting to have fun with her people that she hired to be at her parties or something. You know, yeah, you could be associates with them, but you don't never let them think that they about to stand up over you. And whoever this is conquered. This person is like conformed or something. It's like they know that this ain't the energy. They know that this is not the air, but somebody choosing this one because if they took this person 3 years ago at the hotel, she's been being groomed by them. This could be also who's over. This could be this thunder energy that's over this. That's over these dark birds or something like this. But the difference between me and her is I'm not going to settle for less. It's going to be a problem. This person could have settled for less to get above these people, but these things may be more powerful than her. But those things may not be more powerful than you or I. So she can't be up there. I got to be up there. You know, the flying monkey, this is like the flying monkeys to the queen or something like this, okay? Yeah. I'm telling you, somebody, even if this somebody's man, the person he dealing with is you. It's just closest to how he remember you when y'all was in good terms. This is a weak energy. This is a weak flex. It's a weak flex. You understand? It really is. Let's see what else we can pull. It's like, well, if they have this person up there, why you still coming over here playing around? Memories in reverse. Toxic lifestyle, pregnancy, a divine masculine, a demon. Don't have the memories. They think that this is the person, maybe. Memories mean that somebody don't have a toxic lifestyle, and then pregnancy or something. But whatever this is, it can't produce children on its own. Like I'm not bowing to nobody, and I'm not taking less for nothing. You understand? So maybe this person bowed to a dark sky energy, and then that's how they made this person the queen. But I'm not doing it. I'm gonna keep with what the original thing was. Yeah, this person don't love theyself. This is they've been pimping this person out or something like this. This person is the whore. Okay, that they've been pimping out in this season. Fake busy. Somebody is busy. Somebody's having a lot of sex or something to prove that they want to be in this. They could have got jumped in. Jumped in could actually be somebody that had to have a sex with a lot of men or a lot of people to get in. All right. There's many men energy. Jay-Z, Diddy, all these people. Every single one of y'all gonna fall. And I'm gonna walk right on top of your heads and get to the top anyway. Yeah, this is a side hustle for somebody. Somebody was reduced to that. Like I could have been a hoe my whole life, but let some nigga come and tell me, bitch, get out there and work. Nigga, today is the day I stop. I will not make money for you. This could also be this mommy Watson energy. I won't be making no fucking money for you. Yeah, somebody is not ashamed or something. And then we got low and high. Okay. Something is not funny and somebody is not lowly. And somebody is not ashamed because why should they be? I'm not ashamed. Why should I be? Somebody was behind somebody's back building whole empires, bitch. If I had to get what the fuck I needed, I'm gonna get what I need. That's why I'm saying about a lioness is not about to be concerned about nothing. About getting what she need when she need, or God's real children here. We got EEN or EIN. I think there's like a tax something here with this Tay. Yeah, this is this Tay energy, or this is this somebody name could be Dante. This could be this Wade energy, Wade in the water. Okay. This could be this Wade energy. This could be these are old people that need to be okay. I'm hearing no new friends, but somebody might need new friends. These is old people that had crushes on in high school. They diss you, act like you was nothing, and now they knowing who somebody is, and from the back end they trying to do all this, but no, you don't get to do that. All right, you don't get to have me. If you rejected me, you don't get to have no part of me. None of my children, none of my grandchildren. You don't get none of that. You're rejected from you don't get no opportunity. You get no fucking job here. You can't work here. You just can't. Yeah, we got the family is in reverse. All these people is fired. They've been misusing and abusing somebody. But I feel like whoever this boy is, this person is close with your family now because of the work that they was doing behind the scenes. That's just, it is like, bye, boy. This could be like, bye, boy. Also, we got here. Somebody's hearing something right, but we got Bree here in red. We got OV in reverse. We got C. It's like, can you hear me? Or your heart. Somebody's heart is pure. Not, I don't think it's this a black heart right here on fire. But the person that this person loves, the person is a pure heart. This could be like a mother and a daughter aspect. Somebody could be heartbroken if they took and dipped blood or shared blood with a daughter, but in this lifetime, the mother that they left behind in the past is actually above the daughter. But somebody already did this thing. They already did. They can't take it back. Like, if even if this is somebody having sex with a young girl, you can't take it back now because they're gonna just exploit you. I mean, and they're gonna just expose you or something like this. I feel like whoever this is, they coming back towards you because they don't want legal matters. And then some workplace affair was wiped away here. Yeah. Somebody that's not a thug, okay? They're not getting their wishes because somebody knows that these people wiped away the evidence of a workplace affair. Like, this person was about to take your, they could have killed you for this woman. Okay? Somebody could have killed somebody for this woman, and you're going to have to pay for that. Yeah, and they didn't even feel like shit about it. Or it's questionable if they even felt anything about it. Like, this is the reckoning. I don't know what to say to them. This is the reckoning. You know what I'm saying? This is the reckoning. Yeah. This is the reckoning. Family, even in-laws, is in reverse. The heartbreak kid. Yeah, somebody don't want beef, though. I don't know. All right. Victory. Somebody don't have to be same sex. Somebody don't have to be, well, I'm seeing art here. Hold on one second. This is the reckoning, man. Because people will sit there and try to put you in these cyber gangs and bully you and try to challenge you and say, oh, you can't love yourself if you still in a situation. Girl, you don't even know what I can see and what I can't see. You don't even know what I know, whatever this is. People are judging situations. They'll never go through this process. They just haters. So since somebody didn't fall for the okie doke with this Wheel of Fortune is going to somebody that didn't get bullied into this, you got to be gay first. A King of Wands don't want to fight. They could be heartbroken. Like, don't do that. Don't ever be wanting to be with me and standing over there on the other side with a group of people pointing your finger or something, motherfucker. Even if you thought you had the power, bitch, you better put it down somewhere because I'm not the one. I'm telling you, I'm not the one. I'm not worried about what no girlfriend. I've never been somebody to listen to my girlfriends like that and just them manipulate how I'm going to really do something in a situation or relationship. We can talk about it all day, but I'm going to do what I want to do in the end. So these are people that get manipulated by their friends and stuff like this. Yeah. This bad mother is in reverse. Okay, you could get the victory over this person, or this bad mother is trying to get the victory here. They don't want to die. Or this bad mother could have did something to this death angel. We got SP. Okay. And then we got the Queen of Swords. A Hierophant Queen of Swords that's going to get the victory here. Somebody is being seen as like a judge or something, not a mental health patient. Like, it's making people look at these people that they did want to just drain this person of their energy. Okay. Something about a baby. If somebody is in pent up in the penitentiary, because the pentacles could also be about penitentiary in the pen. Somebody's making money off of somebody while they're in jail. Okay. So they could have took this semen or something and try to give it to this Queen of Swords. You know, it's like, nah, dude, if you care about me and you trust me and you want me to hold something for you while you're in jail, that's it. I don't have to have no baby with you. Like, what the hell you trying to debilitate me? Debilitate me for? Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody made somebody into a house cat trying to say you was doing something, you was terrorizing, making a bloodbath so they can have this GPS, this yay energy. All these people is falling. You should have stayed on my side. Yeah. Yep. They gave it to this Adriana energy. Something is going back. We got the Empress in reverse. This could be like mother and daughter here. Something is backfiring on these people. And their friends that they celebrated with or that helped them do something to somebody. Like steal somebody's baby out the hospital. Shit like this. Yeah. King of Wands is heartbroken. Got the Tower. These people ain't getting nothing else. Night of, because this is taking me back to when I was a kid and be like, man, this person was doing this. Person like, oh, no, 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 no. And then now they could be going like through files or something here. And they're like, no, I did find it. It's worse than what the child was even saying. The child was saying this person just do little stuff like turn off the lights on me or turn on the cold water. But there was deaths or something. Just like we just seen this over here. And I'm looking next door and I'm like, what the fuck is they digging up over there? Or what is they burying over there next door? Nobody can, when I wake up here on earth and at the full length, can't nobody stand above me. Is what God said to me. So I don't know what the people is doing. This could be the message. All right. Somebody wanted somebody to be crying and everything because they gave their person away to somebody else. But whatever this is backfiring. Yeah, they shouldn't have did this. This is somebody like taking away what you care about and watching you navigate while you think that nobody's watching or nobody cares or something like this. Okay, so this was crafting up something to kill somebody so that they don't have to protect them anymore. Okay, with the Chariot energy to get healed and fixed up from battles. Somebody wants you to stay with like aches and pains and ailments. I also was looking at in 1980, this could be a setup too. 1980, they saying Donald Trump kicked the lady out after a lady that was having a stroke out of his apartment or something. And I don't know if somebody's trying to right a wrong or something like this. You know, because somebody's trying to make me think that I'm having a stroke, but I know that there's some aliens or something doing this to me because they feel like they found a queen for them, and that's just not the case. We got the sun here coming in the clouds for this Nine of Pentacles that thought that they wanted to be the most high. It's the order of things. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is the person that's sitting here just diligently pouring out their works. Okay. It don't matter how much you're getting paid or what your lifestyle look like. All right. You about to lose that Nine of Pentacles. You about to lose all your Nine of Pentacles. You about to lose all your Nine of Pentacles. These are some old, just get in line, bitch. You ain't no queen. And it's like, oh, you know what I mean? This could be this Campbell energy too. Somebody could have been giving somebody's gifts to this boar. The Campbell's is a warthog or a pig. They could have been casting somebody's stuff to swine. Yeah, it can't put somebody out in the cold. King of Pentacles, King of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups is in the upright. And let me see what this one is. And these people are in a false judgment about something here, saying that somebody's Ace of Cups is in the upright. Yeah, this is not an Ace of Cups. This is just a High Priestess in reverse here. It's a High Priestess in reverse. All right. With this, yeah, with this King. So this is like Afro's in this Epstein energy. They can't put somebody out. Somebody ain't in the bad energy right now. And whatever they're trying to do is a bad idea in the first place, okay? Yeah, listen to this Queen of Cups, this Mommy Watson snake. Trying to make somebody not have options or be rejected or reject something. And now this shit is in reverse here. Something is in reverse. Something is in reverse. You listen to this person. I'm telling you, you all going to fall. I command it. This paper floor that this person is standing on, think they about to stand over me, you about to fall through it. You don't even love yourself, whoever this is. It may be because of what they was being made to do by other people. Because if I'm going to bunch of men, you better believe it's gonna be my option, and you're not about to be putting me around talking about go do it to this person and that person. What's wrong with you? This shit is about to backfire. You people gonna get sick. It's something is going in another direction here. You don't with these type of dominance energies. You don't do that. Somebody was honoring the women that was being dominatrixes. But you was supposed to be honoring the bitch that was dominant, that was standing her own regardless, not looking for no army behind her to say her piece and say whatever the fuck she want. Not being rude, but nigga, we in a battle. Don't try to. That's why I can't stand men be like, you just don't know how to shut your mouth. Just sit right here, bitch. You brought a motherfucking war in a battle at my motherfucking door. You not my fucking friend. In this moment, you ain't my man, motherfucker. Like I can't see you. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Somebody acting like they got an Ace of Cups and they don't. Could be this King of Wands. Oh, well, bitches don't know how to. But you be poking that women like with a stick behind the scenes where people can't see you, but I can see you. You be strapping women down and then covering up their eyes and stuff like this and say, shut up, don't scream. Get your old trifling ass the fuck